Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. So as you can see, we still have internet glitchiness going on. I'm going to turn the camera down. I did. I'm so excited. I ordered myself a video camera. So at least the glitchiness won't be coming from both ends of the spectrum here. So I'm going to do the videos a little different from now on. I did some research and I decided this was what I need to do. So I'm going to channel the message for you. I did channel a message for you. And then I'm going to do the next 2 weeks and I will timestamp them. So you can watch the first week now and then you could come back and watch the next week. And that way you don't have to try to remember the stuff, or you can watch it straight on through. And whatever works for you is fine for me. Just I really hope you hit the thumbs up or leave me a comment so we connect energy so that when I channel these messages, you get a message that really resonates for you. And so, Leo, what I saw for you was this big black ball. I'm like, what is that? And then I realized it was a cannonball. Okay. So, because at first I thought it was the light in the dark because I saw like the light disappearing, but I realized it was you putting the cannonball, or you are the cannonball going down into the cannon. And it was being aimed, and I was like, "Oh, you're getting ready to shoot out of the cannon." Like the energy is all stored up, right? The powder keg is all there. Everything's been there. It's ready to go, and it's like you're ready to explode. So could it be that you're ready just to get out of the house and go do something? I'm sure that for a lot of you, that is for sure a truth. No matter what. But I don't know if it was like you're getting ready to explode because there's a situation that has you so upset. Like, is there a fight brewing? Like, it was really hard to tell because all I heard was the fuse is lit. So it's like, not much longer are you putting up with whatever it is, being stuck in the house or a situation or a job you don't like, or living where you're living, or something. Something is about to be changed, and it's going to be like a cannonball being shot out, and it's going to be like everybody's going to notice it. So the fuse is lit. That's what I got for your channel message, and I was like, okay. I don't like to mess with Leo when Leo's upset. I don't know anybody that should want to. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this week. So this is for the week of May 11th through the 17th, and we start out with the moon in Capricorn. And we also have Saturn going retrograde. And so there's a slowing down happening to all the stuff that has gone on over the course of the past, 5-6 months here. It's this opportunity to kind of settle in and review it, because later this week we also have Jupiter going retrograde, and I think Pluto has already gone retrograde, and Neptune's going retrograde before the end of the summer. Everybody's going retrograde. Mars is going to go retrograde for 5 months, and so just everybody's like, okay, let's look at this again. Let's look at this again. So the good news is that Mars was not there. It was up in Capricorn when all that was going on. So that's kind of a good thing, except that it's a square energy, which means it's going to be pushing buttons. So we're going to be looking at things again while buttons are being pushed. Yay. Okay, so this week is a time to slow down and think about what I saw when I was looking at the energy for Monday was like these daylilies growing, and you're splitting them out, and you're moving some over here and some over there and passing some over the fence to your neighbor. And it was kind of like there's this opportunity as Gemini moves as Mercury moves into Gemini, there's this opportunity to look at things a little differently, like spread things around, figure out where the opportunities are, and how can you bring success into new areas of your life, which is actually really lovely. And then on Tuesday, we have Venus going retrograde in Mercury, and we have Mars moving into slowing down by moving into Pisces, and at the same time, the moon's moving into Aquarius and coming into conjunction with Saturn. And so there's this energy of really taking a look at things, but also thinking on our feet and figuring out where our values are, and do the realities of what we think about that are important in a relationship mesh with what our partners are thinking about. There's just this energy to really kind of slow things down, take another look at it, think about what's been going on, and where does all of this fit in. And so it's about taking responsibility for creating your balance in your life. How do you do that, And so it says your cup of abundance overflows for you now. And so I think part of this is going to come from you saying things like this. I am prosperity. My cup of abundance overflows for me now. I have a friend who says money falls out of the sky for me, and she gets random checks in the mail like, oh, I didn't even know I had signed up for that, right? So whatever affirmations that you choose to use, the words you speak create your reality. They really do. And so choosing things like I am prosperity, I am strong, I am creative, I am joy-filled, whatever it is that you're trying to create for yourself, here's your chance to kind of pick through what you want to do and take responsibility for your bringing the balance into your life through the words you choose, through the actions that you take, and looking for the beauty in the moment, the beauty in the path, and understanding how resilient you are. When someone cuts out, let's go back to the gardener, when you trim back the bushes, right? In the spring, after the harsh winter, it promotes new growth. And so this opportunity that we have to kind of look over what's gone over the last few months is a chance to really take that knowledge and that experience and distill it down into wisdom and figure out how can we best use this to really get what we want out of life. So you have elegance and you have magnificence. Of course you have magnificence. Every time I do a reading for Leo, we got the tiger last time that said you were magnificence, and here it is again. This elegance, I'm actually going to look up what this one says, because I think elegance is about choosing how you move through life in a way that is kind but with stature. So look for beauty and grace in your everyday life, and you will find it. You will see grace in the movements of an artist, in the curve of a flower, or in the innocence of a child. Notice the delicate nobility in motion or sound. Bring elegance into your life through attention to your appearance, the way you carry out your tasks, the way you move through a room. Small touches can enhance the splendor of your life. Brighten a room with flowers. Put on beautiful clothing. Okay. Eat dinner off of your fine china. Like, what are you saving for that for anyway? So, be Leo. Be Leo. Right? What did I say? What part of that don't you already know? You look and feel good when you spend the time on yourself, and you are willing to do so. So be you. That's all anyone can ask of anybody anyways. But being you helps to really get you back, to creating the balance in your life. So taking responsibility for yourself and your life by doing the things that, so, okay, maybe you can't go to the florist because the florists aren't open or whatever. But, maybe that you have some flowers in your yard that are growing, even if they're just wildflowers, bring them in. Put one in a bud vase, light the candles, and have a candlelit dinner. Allow yourself to enjoy the moments and find the beauty in the moments, and allow yourself to enjoy what's going on, even though you're like, I really, 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 really want to get the heck out of here, right? And so then the moon is going to move into Pisces on Thursday night at 9:24 p.m. and there is this kind of foggy energy actually on Friday. But it's a great day to get in touch with spirit. It's a great day to connect with what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? And understanding and knowing that you are being protected by the divine. Life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. So when you allow yourself to be in the flow with spirit, when you allow yourself to trust that all the stuff that's going on, there's a good reason for it, then, wow, my nose is itching so much. That is when you really open yourself up to this abundance, right? So my cup of abundance is overflowing for me right now. My cup of abundance is overflowing for me right now. I am magnificent. I am in flow with spirit. I am safe. I am protected. I am grateful. Those are some really great mantras for you to use this week. On Sunday, the moon is going to move into your fellow fire sign of Aries at 9:36 in the morning. It's a really good day to pay attention to your dreams, but how can you bring them into reality? You know, what are you resisting? It says the moon in this position is about opposition, and the moon in this position is also about resistance. So what are you pushing against? What do you need to break through? What can you create for yourself? And how can you do that? So you're going to be asked to release something, to let something go in order to create for yourself the reality that you want as you move forward. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next week because these cards actually have a lot to do with that. And so let me just kind of clean things up here, and we will go into the week of we're going to do the week of May 18th through the 24th. And so with that moon in Aries and that need to push through and break through the resistance, and what do you need to compromise? What do you need to let go of, surrender, release? You know, in order for you to bring this in. And the cards that you have for this is you actually have the sacrifice card. You have the sacrifice card. Remember how we talked about last week about how, you know, there's this need to prune out, to cut back what doesn't work? Because you also have the confidence card. Remember, you're magnificent. But pruning something out, knowing that you are resilient, knowing that you can release what is not working in your life, and it is not a big deal. You will be fine. You are magnificent. You are resilient. You will do fine. And it has to do with the sense of confidence that will get you there, you know, believing in yourself and trusting in yourself as you work your way through this week, and you make revisions to what you thought was the plan. And on Monday, there's this energy when the moon in Aries comes into conjunction with Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer, and so it is about surrendering to and releasing the negative. Oh gosh, it's the ability to forgive yourself for being in the situation and forgiving others for being the teachers that you asked them to come and be, to help you to grow and to learn, and having the confidence to know that you are really going to be fine moving forward. And look, he's leaping. He's leaping like that cannon, right? Like that ball, the cannonball shot out of the cannon. He is moving forward with speed and with confidence. And there's a lot of kind of interesting energy, because it's kind of like most people are feeling like they're sitting on go because of everything. There's this tension, you know, as Aries squares off with, that's a very uncomfortable situation with transformation, and with how do we expand things with Jupiter, because Jupiter's stuck between the transformational energy of Pluto and the boundaries, the limiting boundaries of Saturn. And they're all in a square with the moon on on Tuesday. And so you just want to move forward, have the confidence that you could do that, but it takes releasing something, making the sacrifice in order to bring the peace in. Now the moon is going to move into Taurus at 10:10 p.m. on Tuesday. And so on Wednesday, you know, the moon is going to come into conjunction with Uranus, and there you might be hit by the feeling of like, I wasn't expecting to feel like that. I wasn't expecting to feel the peace. I wasn't expecting to say, okay, you know what? I'm done with that. I'm good. I have the confidence. I'm good for myself. I can do what I want, and I'm at peace with this. And then I can rest. I can just, you know what? I'm putting the situation I'm done with this. Whatever this is. Is it a job? Is it a living situation? Is it just your energy of being so irritated that you're stuck at home? Like, it could be any of those things. The sun is going to move into Gemini on the 20th. So I hope you will check out next week when we cover the 28 days of Gemini, when I do the monthly reading. But this is lighter, brighter, more uplifted energy. That's air sign energy is very nice for fire, because air feeds fire. And so understanding that there is a breakthrough coming. It's happening. And so this is some nice energy to think about. What are the practical ways that you could bring your dreams down into reality? You know, Be kind of thinking about that. And then trying to catch the flow and the rhythm of what brings the happiness and the joy into your life. What can you do to bring that about? We have a new moon happening in Gemini. So the moon's going to move into Gemini at 9:36 in the morning on Friday. And at 1:39 in the afternoon, it's a new moon. And we also have Mercury conjuncting Venus in Gemini. And so there's a lot of Gemini energy. Plus we have the North Node now in Gemini. And there's this energy of fun and flirty and potential of joy and happiness going forward. This is an opportunity to really look at the future, see both sides and the possibilities of what you want to do. Do you want to choose the happiness and the joy, or do you want to choose to be stuck in the past and feeling negative and upset? If you could sacrifice your negative feelings about whatever you can't control anyways, and allow yourself to move forward and choose the light and the bright, that is where this new beginning comes in that is just really and truly magical. It takes about 18 months with a new moon to really see the change that you want, the seeds of intention that you're planning to bring around, into realization, into reality, what it is you're trying to create. Which is great timing because the node just moved there. And with the node there in Gemini, that takes, about 18 months for the nodes to move through. And so if you can accept that there is divine timing in play, that life didn't happen to you, it's happening for you, that things are shifting and changing the way they were supposed to, and allowing yourself to really, really feel into this energy and go, okay, you know what? I'm going to create reality for myself, and the reality I'm going to create is positive and high energy, and it's I have the confidence to create what I want. And so you're being asked to be gentle with yourself. I feel like you should be gentle through the changes that you're going through, because we also had the rebirth card came out. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, and create a new reality. Okay, well, just everything I was saying. So I love how when Spirit does that. All right, so I'm on track. That's good news. So allow yourself to choose the life that you want. Be grateful for the teachers. Don't hold grudges because we chose to learn these lessons and these were the souls we said we were going to work with, and maybe they really, like, I'll do it because, my soul loves you. And so you incarnate and you have this experience that may or may not have been so great. And, you learn something. And so now here you get to reinvent who you are. Maybe you're just reinventing your business because, your business plan doesn't work anymore. It doesn't have to be a relationship. The situation happened and now you get to reinvent yourself. So be gentle with yourself as you figure out the new reality of how do we do this by almost everything's on the freaking internet, right? So it could be something like that. Maybe the place you were living just no longer works because, okay, you've been stuck in your house and you're looking down the road going, oh my gosh, this is probably going to happen again in the fall, and I don't have enough light in this apartment. I don't have a patio. I don't have a yard. I don't have any place to get out, and I need some place where I'm not going to be stuck and trapped in a 4x4 unit, So whatever this is, be gentle with yourself as you're willing to release and change and make these new ways of being for yourself and this energy here to really create the opportunity. I do want to warn you though, on Sunday, the moon is in conjunction with Gemini and with Mercury and Gemini, and there is an opportunity to be like the off with their heads kind of energy, but it's also an opportunity because it's Gemini. You always have the dual opportunities to really express what's in your heart and how you're feeling about something in a way that really takes you somewhere. And it's a really great chance to do some research on what it is you want to create for yourself. Okay, so you have focus. Focus says, stay focused and get the job done. Use your intuition to plan things well ahead. Be flexible in your approach. There is nothing you can't accomplish once you set your mind to it. Don't be distracted. You are on target. You have transformation, a cycle that has completed. So you have rebirth and you have transformation. Definitely. And this new moon, this is beautiful. A cycle has completed itself and is ready to regenerate. Profound change must occur for the good. Transformation and rebirth are on the way. Become a seminal part of this force and grow And then back here where it says, my cup of abundance overflows now, you also have the abundance card. And it says, you are nurtured and protected. You are nurtured and protected. Where was that card? That's what that looks like. You are nurtured and protected. And guided by one of the most powerful deities in Taoism. The time has come to harvest all that you have sown. Continue to follow the path that is yours alone, and you are assured of an abundant success. Abundance. Accept that the changes that are happening, the ones that you are not enjoying so much, are on your side. And so be willing to make the sacrifices, and then be willing to be gentle with yourself and the other people involved in the situation, whatever it is, and move forward in peace toward this lighter, brighter. You have your hard work is paying off. So you're doing this. So focusing on what it is you're trying to transform and create to bring about the abundance, the opportunities are there, and it's working for you. It's working for you. Let's get you a color card for the next 2 weeks. And so again, as always, check out your sun, your moon, your rising, because some things will resonate more for you than others. And then I'm going to just put out videos on Monday. So next Monday will be the 28 days of Gemini and what that means and what that can bring for you. And so here we go. You have beautiful. Love it, coral. It's lots of fun. Allow the flow of synchronicities into your life, and you have activate your healing powers. This is that being gentle and forgiving yourself through the rebirth and the opportunities to change and grow here. Wow, it is so frozen. So sorry about that. So I'm really looking forward to that camera getting here and me figuring out how to use it. So we have coral and blue, 2 great colors to use for the next 2 weeks. And you take care, and I will see you next Monday for the Gemini reading.